2006 meeting of the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission to order at 6:31 p.m. We will now have the Pledge of Allegiance with Commissioner Wong.
Please join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, everyone. We will now have roll call with our advisor, Chris Ball.
Thank you, and good evening. Please indicate that you're present when I call your name. Commissioner Ahanku?
Present.
Axelrad?
Here.
Gompert?
Here.
Hatland?
Here.
Wong?
Here.
Liu?
Present.
Morrison?
Here.
Radhakrishnan?
Here.
Rashi?
Here.
Sassoon?
Present.
Salachi?
Here.
Commissioner Rufio?
Present.
And Lucier, not present at this time. And Chair Phillips?
Present.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, we have public comments with Commissioner Gompert.
Are there any public comments at this time? Mina Leva, please step to the podium.
I can't use that one. Good evening, youth commissioners. My name is Mina Leba. I'm senior analyst in charge of legislation for the city manager's office. I was at one time in charge of the youth commission, so I understand 3 of my former commissioners are graduating, and this is their last meeting. So this is my way of publicly thanking them for all of their good work. Rupert Radhakrishnan, you have been fabulous in everything you do. You bring a smile to everybody's face, and I know you're going to do some wonderful things in college. And when you hear where you got in, let me know. I'm looking forward. I'm waiting with bated breath to cheer you on to your new college. Fraser Phillips, Mr. Berkeley, I'm so excited that you are going to Berkeley. That is one of my picks for you besides Santa Cruz. So when you are some owner of one Silicon Valley industry and are making multi-millions of dollars, I think it's your duty to bail out the youth commission so they don't have to fundraise for the therapeutic dance anymore. So remember us. Eric Wong, you're going to hear about him. He's going to be interviewed because he's going to be some big science engineer, and we're going to hear about all the new rocket space developments he's going to make. I'm glad you're going to my alma mater, UCLA. Go Bruins. And not only that, I'm glad you got the alumni scholarship, so I'm proud of you. Youth commissioners, you guys have done a great job this year. I miss you guys very much. I think we also need to pay tribute to Chris Ball. He has done some tremendous work in getting you through, so I hope you do thank your staff member. It will be his last televised meeting as well. And think of me in college if you need any advice, graduating seniors. And looking forward to hearing about your graduation your post-graduation careers and your collegiate careers. On that note, Andreas Meyer, one of our former youth commission chairs, is graduating from SC with a full ride scholarship to Michigan Law School. So these are some wonderful things. So keep in touch with the city, and thanks for all of your good work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mina. Always a pleasure, and brings back some memories, yes. Next up, we have our guest speakers who will be introduced by Commissioner Liu.
This month, our guest speakers are from the YMCA, and we have Aaron Perrick, the Aquatics Director, and Kelsey Dulick, the Child Care Program Director, so that they come and give some information. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. Like Benjamin just said, my name is Aaron Perrick. I'm the Aquatics Director at the Canandaigua Valley YMCA in Thousand Oaks, and I'm also in charge of some portions of our youth sports in addition to swim team, water polo, and things like that. Kelly is one of our other program directors, so she's going to introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dulick. I'm the Child Care Program Director. I run all of our after-school child care programs, as well as some of our travel camps over the summer, the camps down in Moore Park area, our non-travel camps, and kind of doing some things with our younger kids as well. So
Today we kind of just want to talk about a little bit about the background of our YMCA, what programs we have available for the youth, and then what programs we have available for high school and college students. I know a lot of times in high school everybody's looking for a part-time job, and college students are doing the same thing. So we just wanted to give you guys a little bit of background about the programs that we do and kind of how our YMCA has grown up in this community. So in 1964, our YMCA was built, and it started just with a little building on top of our hill, and with $1,000 and a lot of hard work from a bunch of our volunteers and the donation of our land, we started our Y, mainly just doing camp and Y Indian programs, which is a little bit of parent-child programs within that. And then since then we've grown into a larger 7-department organization, and we run aquatics, camp, childcare, fitness, membership, also the parent-child, including the Y Indians and Texas groups, and also our youth sports program. So within the past year, we've been really lucky to have money donated to build an outdoor sports court, which has been a big thing in our YMCA because we've been able to start basketball programs and things like that. So that's the greatest news in our youth sports. But our YMCA really strives to have our programs based off of our mission, and our mission at our YMCA is to put Christian principles into practice through programs that build healthy spirit, mind, and body for everyone. And in all of our programs, including what Kelly does with childcare with the kids and in the pool, what makes us different than everybody else is that we try to instill those in the values within our kids so that they not only learn something, whether it's swim lessons or fitness and things like that, but they also come away with it with having new values and seeing the role models within our staff. So with our staff, we really go out into the community and try to find leaders within the community that are interested in teaching, in my department especially, like aquatics for swim lessons and lifeguards and things like that. But Kelly's going to explain a little bit about what career opportunities and employment for part-time that we have at our Y for both high school, for part-time staff, and for college students as well.
Okay, so in our childcare programs, we hire a lot of high school students, college students, that type of thing, to work with our kids after school, basically, running arts projects, games, that type of thing, doing some homework help with the kids, also doing the enrichment type stuff with the values. And basically, values are kind of at the core of everything that we teach the kids, everything we do with them. We also have summertime. Summertime's great for us with college and high school students. We have camping programs all day long, field trips with the kids, doing that type of thing. It's a great opportunity for high school students there. It's a fun job, something you can't do anywhere else, is play with kids all day and get paid for it. So it's great for kids. But we also have volunteer opportunities for students as well. All of our positions can be volunteer or paid, which is kind of a unique thing at the YMCA. And we also have service project volunteers and assistants for all of our programs. All of that can be volunteer as well. So,
yeah, just a little bit about during this time, I've gone out to a number one of the high schools, so there's a couple of familiar faces. But what we do is we try to spread the word for jobs that everybody wants to do, whether it's aquatics. Like I said earlier, we are hiring at our branch, and we also have off-site facilities for lifeguard swim instructors. We also run a swim team and water polo program at our Y, so we're always looking for people who are interested in doing that. And like Kelly said, it can be a seasonal job just during the summer, or it can be something year-round. And one of the things that we really want to stress tonight is it is a flexible schedule, and it's something that everybody can do, because I know that teenagers now, there's something to do every night of the week, and it's really hard to find a job that's so flexible that you can do, during just the summer months, or to find time to do it during the school year while you have school and after school curricular activities and things like that. So we also have youth sports coaches. We are starting up a Tiny Tot sports program, so we're always looking for youth sports coaches to do Tiny Tot soccer or t-ball, basketball, things like that. And then we also run a basketball program and flag football. So those are some of the new youth sports things that we brought to our Y, and especially with the donation that we've been able to do our sports court, it's really been made possible for us to do those youth sports things at our Y. And then something that's a little bit different that I just want to share to everybody is we do what's called our Family to Family campaign in the month of February, where we fundraise annually to help those who otherwise would not be able to benefit from our programs. So people in our community that may not be able to sign up for swim lessons or need the assistance for fitness and membership or childcare camp, they can do that and be in any of one of our programs and not feel like they can't participate just because of financial needs. So, anything about childcare with that?
No, just it's great that we can offer that help to families so that, everybody can be involved in our programs, not just those that can afford it, not just those that are wealthy enough to be able to, be involved. So that's a great, unique thing about our YMCA and what we can offer. And also, in the upcoming months, we're going to be opening a new satellite branch of our branch of the YMCA out at Dos Vientos, and that will be the Miller Family YMCA. It'll be up in Newberry Park in the Dos Vientos area, and through that, we're going to have aquatics programs there, as well as a preschool program, and membership-based stuff there with classes, for adults as well as children and that type of thing out there. So there will be opportunities out there as well in the upcoming months. Also, another new program that we're starting is a after-school tutoring program, hopefully launching next fall in the Conejo Valley Unified School District, being able to kind of reach out to some of those kids that need the extra help after school and looking for new volunteers as well as paid staff that will be able to run those kinds of programs and be able to help our kids out to succeed in school is really a great opportunity.
So that's pretty much it. We just want everybody to know how many positions are at our YMCA and that the jobs that we have we feel are very valuable, and the staff that we currently have, they feel like role models to the kids because, whether they're teaching swim lessons or their camp counselor or their after-school child care aide, everybody really makes a difference, and that's a big thing because not a lot of jobs you can walk away knowing that at the end of the day you really made a difference in the life of a child or a senior. We have a large membership full of seniors, and it's amazing how an aqua-science instructor or lifeguard can really make the difference in their day. So we just want to thank you guys for letting us come out here tonight and kind of spread the word about our Y. I know we're at the edge of town, and sometimes people don't pass by it every day, but we are a community-based organization, and we really try to reach out to everybody within our community.
And we've also left some program brochures behind us here at the table, as well as applications for employment. So if you guys would like to grab some of those, pass those on to people that you know that might be interested in a job or just want to know more about the Y, that'd be great. So,
thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, we have a question?
I think we have a couple of questions. Yeah.
Okay.
Commissioner Liu, go ahead.
Is there a contact number or a website for the YMCA?
Yes.
Our website is www.conejo.valley, it's CONEJO, and then valleyymca.org, and our telephone number is 805-523-7613, and then if anybody's interested in summer positions, they're more than welcome to stop by our branch and pick up an application. And like I said, we're at the edge of town, but we're at 4031 North Moore Park Road. So if anybody's interested in, positions or programs or things like that, that's where we are.
I have a question. I was wondering, what kind of age limits are there on volunteers and employment? What's like the youngest you can get started, I guess, is probably the major question.
You can pretty much get started at any age. We take junior high students for some of our volunteer jobs. They can't volunteer for our child care programs, but they can be involved in the aquatics, maybe camp areas, that type of thing. We can't have them involved in areas where we do service those same kids, but they can be involved in other programs.
What age does the employment start at? Is that also?
Depending on the position, I have lifeguard positions and swim instructor positions that can start at 15, and I know depending on the programs in camp, they can also start at 15 as well as some youth sports, but as a majority, most of them are 16 years old. But they can start at 15 in the programs, like I said before, and expanding kind of on what Kelly had said about the volunteer positions, we have what's called our counselor and leadership training program, which it is and it is not a volunteer position. Kids can sign up during the summer to start learning, how we run camp and working with the kids and things like that, so that when they are interested in a full counselor position, that they can go right into that. And it's a good lead, just learning about the YMCA and learning about that role.
That program's for 9th and 10th graders.
Okay. Do any of the commissioners have any other questions, comments, anything? Okay. If not, thank you very much, Erin and Kelly, for that wonderful report. And sounds like you have a lot of good stuff going on at the YMCA. So thanks again.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have our school and liaison reports, and for those, I'll turn it over to Commissioner Radhakrishnan. So, there you go.
Okay, let's start with the Teen Center Advisory Report with Commissioner Liu.
A recap of current events at the Teen Center. On April 4th, we had the High School Spirit Night, and TO was once again the champions after 1 year, I guess, absence. And the Conejo Valley High School had their annual basketball game and barbecue hosted at the Teen Center, and it was a great event. About like 50 kids showed up. And with the spring break excursions, 40 people went to the Laker versus Clipper game. And I guess that's kind of a harbinger of things to come if the Lakers are able to pull it off against the Phoenix Suns. And 40 people went to the Magic Mountain field trip. And unfortunately, the paintball trip was rained out, so it was canceled. And on April 22nd, 25 people came to the SAT practice tests. And for the middle schools, there was a spring fleeing dance for 7th and 8th graders, and 800 people showed up to that, so that was a pretty big event. Colina Renaissance Days, 250 per day at the Teen Center for barbecue and recreation, and that's basically kind of like a field trip they have annually at the Teen Center. And upcoming events, this week we have the 7th and 8th grade co-ed volleyball playoffs, and next week we have the championship games. I guess. On Saturday and Sunday, May 6th and 7th, the Teen Center will be closed for Conejo Valley Days. And on the 13th, there's a 7th and 8th grade May Day dance. Saturday, May 20th, so that's quite a far distance away, we have the talent show, and that's usually a couple great talents from each school come and perform at the Teen Center. And on Tuesday, May 23rd, there's a Teen Center Stat versus Conejo Valley High School game in softball, so that should be pretty fun. And May 31st, all middle schools have a fun run at Conejo Creek North Park. And lastly, on the 31st, the Teen Center Middle School will have its chess tournament. And summer registration is now taking place for all classes, camps, and workshops and trips. Log on to www.thousandoaksteencenter.com for more information, or talk to their front desk if you'd like to sign up for any of those. So thanks. That's it.
Okay, moving on to school reports with Lorena High School, we have Curdy Wilson.
Wilson from Lorena High School, and since this is one of our last meetings, I have information for this month and June, which means we're getting close to the end of school, which I'm sure everyone's excited about. But since this past Monday through Thursday of the 11th, we have APs, which no one likes. And then on the 11th, we also have interviews for our campus ministry core team, our school's religious group. On Friday the 12th, it's our prom, and it's at the Castaway in Burbank. Pictures will start at 6:30, and the dance ends at 12. On Sunday the 14th, we have our green and gold tea from 1:30 to 3:30 in the cafeteria. Tuesday the 23rd, we have a special schedule because we get to experience different careers through different people. And then on Wednesday the 24th, we have our 8th grade retreat from 8 to 3. Thursday the 25th is our alumni introduction luncheon and the 8th grade recognition day. Free dress for them. On Monday the 29th, we have no school for Memorial Day. Thursday the 1st of June, it'll be Schedule B. And then on Friday the 2nd through the 7th grade will have their picnic, and 8th grade will have their Magic Mountain trip. And Monday the 5th through Wednesday the 7th, we have finals. The 8th is makeup days for finals and promotion, mass and assembly, which is at 7 for the 8th graders going into 9th grade. On the 9th, we have our baccalaureate and mass at 3 p.m. for seniors who are going to be graduating, which is happening on the 10th at 5 o'clock.
Okay, next for Westlake High School, we have Aaron Alpert.
Hello, my name is Aaron Alpert. I represent Westlake ASG and Westlake High School. I'd just like to say the Westlake First on April 16th, the Jewish Student Union had a Westlake team, a basketball team, in the citywide basketball tournament, and this event was called Let My People Rock down in Simi Valley. We just had class officer elections. I was running for junior class president, came up short, but everything's okay. Coming up May 22nd, we have a blood drive. ASG is accepting applications for fall of 2006, and the junior class of this year's juniors are hosting a faculty basketball game May 31st. And our sports teams, volleyball is ranked 3rd in Southern CIF, so congratulations to them. And as you all know, AP testing is this week. Westlake has over 1,300 tests being administered. And also, STAR testing, May 15th through the 18th, where ASG is having a theme. It's called Shoot for the Stars, and it's including raffles, decorations, Krispy Kreme, and this is for the whole school. And for our seniors, we have a senior picnic May 16th, grad night is June 15th, and the senior prom is at Sony Studios May 15th. And last but not least, we have the finale rally for our seniors. The theme of that is called The Time of Our Lives, and that's May 26th. And that's about it.
Okay, thank you for that very good report.
No problem, my pleasure.
Moving on to TO, we have Commissioner Sassoon.
Okay, first off, I would like to congratulate our newspaper for getting 9th in the nation. Also, good luck to track. They have their finals on Friday, and good luck to our band, which marches in the Conejo Valley Days Parade on Saturday. Also, as pretty much everybody has mentioned, APs are going on these 2 weeks, so good luck, study or don't study, but, good luck. STAR testing will also happen at the end of May, and prom tickets went online and went on sale online, and they will go on sale at the student store next Monday, and junior and senior prom will be held May 20th at the Reagan Library. Also, our school play, The Crucible, opens Wednesday, May 10th, which is next Wednesday, and our dance concert is this Friday and Saturday, and that's all I got for TO.
Okay, moving on to NP, we have Commissioner Rashi.
All right. It gets so repetitive when you're last. Everyone already knows about AP testing and STAR testing and all of those great things that all of us are doing. So, yeah. The school production of Aida opens on May 18th and plays through the 26th, so that's very exciting. It's also Theater Festival month, but, that's a drama kid thing. Swim finals and track finals and, all the spring sports are coming to an end. Also coming up are drama awards on June 1st, and the year-end choir concerts on June 10th, and the choir is also performing at the Dick Van Dyke Benefit here at Civic Arts Plaza on the 14th of May. And I will turn it over to Commissioner Gomper to finish the report because she usually knows what's going on better than I do.
Okay, well, this week is the last week to buy prom tickets. Friday, the line is going to be really long, so I'd try and go tomorrow, even though the line will be long tomorrow, too. Tickets are $90. Okay, blood drive is coming up. Not sure exactly when, but it's coming up. Then also there's a senior rally coming up, and Friday track will be at Moore Park, so everyone go out there and support our track. And that's all I've got.
Okay, and lastly, we have Commissioner Hatland with Redwood's report.
May 30th, for 8th grade, we have the Magic Mountain ticket sale for those people who are going on the graduation trip thingy. And June 8th and 9th, we have exams. That'll be fun. Everybody will love that. And coming up towards our last week for 8th graders, we'll have the Magic Mountain trip and Knott's Berry Farm, if you have enough points. That'll be way cool. We'll be out till way late going on roller coasters. And there's also Zuma Beach. So, you grab your boogie board and go to the beach. That would be cool. And we also have promotion and the promotion dance, also for 8th graders. A lot of 8th grade stuff going on in the last week of school. So, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, and thanks for all those reports. Let's go back to Commissioner Phillip.
Let's do that. And, okay, so we're done with our school liaison reports. Thanks to everyone for all those great reports, although somewhat repetitive. We have APs this week. Okay, I think I got it. And next week, too. And now that we're done with our school liaison reports, that means that we can move on to our project reports. And we'll start off with Youth Master Plan with Commissioner Wong.
Hello, everyone. Okay, just want to remind everyone that the next Youth Master Plan meeting is on May 10th at 5:30. And I also want to remind the entire commission that the Youth Summit is on May 15th, and everyone's expected to go. We'll get you, I think we have flyers out. I think everyone should have one. Actually, we don't. But I'll give them out to you guys later. And I just want to remind the facilitators to start writing up your final reports so that we can compile it together. And now I'm going to turn it to Commissioner Liu to talk to us more about the Youth Summit.
Just a quick recap. Last Wednesday, we had our facilitators meeting, and I guess everyone knows about that. We all showed up, and we basically did what we practiced what we were going to do at the actual Youth Summit, and we kind of broke up into our subgroups. We assigned facilitators, scribes, and one youth commission member to each group. And right now we're still in our application process, and if I could assign some youth commissioners to do some follow-up work on some of the schools. So I already have Marissa down for TO with the ASB advisor, Tony Young, and for Linda Conti, the guidance counselor at Oaks Christian. And can anyone do a follow-up on Los Cerritos Middle School with the ASB/ASG advisor? Frazier?
I can. I will.
Cool, thanks. And
excuse me, Ben. Are you going to give us flyers or?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give it to you guys afterwards.
Okay,
yes.
That works.
Yeah. And we need someone for First Baptist Academy with the ASG/ASB advisor. If anyone can do that. Ruba. And Kelsey, you're doing TO, or you're doing Newberry Park. So how's that going with Chris Swavely? Have you talked to him yet? Okay, cool. If you can give him a reminder, and I'll give you the paperwork later. And Frazier, can you also get the guidance counselor at Los Cerritos Middle School? His name is. Yeah, thanks.
What was the name of the guidance counselor?
The guidance counselor is just guidance counselor. We're not sure of the name.
First name guidance, last name.
Yeah. And someone, if you could talk to Rupa, can you also do the guidance counselor for First Baptist? Thanks. Just as a reminder, Abby, you have Hillcrest Christian School. If you give them another call or something like that. I thought I gave it to you, but I'll talk to you about it later. That's fine. Nadia, you still have Mrs. Lamb from Sequoia Middle School.
All right.
And you also have the guidance counselor, Jeanne Bow. And can Jared, since you're a member of Redwood Middle School, or student of Redwood Middle School. If you can talk to Jason Robertson, I believe he's the ASB advisor there.
That would be the wrong Redwood Middle School. Our ASB advisor is Mrs. Dixon.
Okay, if you could go to her.
I'll do a follow-up on that. That'd be fine.
If you could talk to her about that. And that leads us with Ascension Lutheran. If anyone can take the initiative.
I will do that, Commissioner
Thanks.
Liu.
Eric. That's the ASB advisor at Ascension Lutheran. And Frazier, I have you down for the guidance counselor at Ascension Lutheran, but if you'd like, since I know you're already taking...
I'll do both of them.
Okay, cool. And that leads us with Newbury Park's guidance counselor, and if Kelsey can also talk to one of the 3 counselors. I'll give you the paperwork later. And I think that looks good, so thanks for all your help.
Ben, just a really quick question. How late exactly are we extending the deadline on this? Is there a definite date?
The deadline, there's not a definite date, but I'm going to give you the paperwork, and if you can have them fax it to ASAP.
Gotcha.
And also mail it.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
So cool, thanks.
Commissioner Wong, did you have something else to add?
Yes, I did. Yes, I do. I just want to reemphasize how important it is for everyone to contact your schools immediately so that we can just finalize who's going to be there and have kind of a rough estimate of how many people we're going to have attending this year. And I just wanted to thank the entire commission for helping us out with this project. Thank you.
Okay, thanks Ben, thanks Eric. And now that we're done with Youth Master Plan, we can move on to our other youth project, the Youth Recognition Awards Ceremony, with Commissioner Ahankub. So, Nadia, take it away.
All right, I just want to say thank you guys all for doing such a great job in our interviews both days because it's pretty strenuous. But can we break up for about 10 minutes? Can we have Rupa, Natalie, and Ben with reception and food at the end? That end. And then Marissa and Fraser in the middle. Kelsey and Jamie in between those two. Lauren, Abby, and Eric and Jared over there with script and program. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so we'll reconvene in about 10 minutes. All right, we are reconvening, and we need everyone to give a report for their group. So let's have, at the podium, please. Reception and food, Rupa, Natalie, or Ben.
Is this too high for me? Okay. Okay, so we have Ben ordered the balloons, and they are going to be purple and gold. That's our theme this year. So thanks, Ben. And then for food, we will be having cookies and brownies, and then we'll be getting lemonade. And we will be going shopping with Chris on May 23rd at 4 p.m. So make sure to take that down, Ben and Natalie. And then for entertainment, we have confirmed that ACA will be performing, and that's about it. Oh, yeah. Eric?
Okay, for the program, I just wrote a class act, Westlake High School Choir. Is that okay? Or is
Yeah,
it
I mean, if you want the names, I can give them to you. It doesn't matter. But that should be fine.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Okay, either Marissa or Fraser with invitation and publicity, please.
All right. Hope the podium mic's on. Is it, Eric? Yeah. Okay, good. Let's see. The only thing that we really had for this meeting was the invitation, which I did. And this is what it looks like. Camera. There you go. And luckily, I was going off of the old date, but Chris was smart enough to catch it. I had Tuesday, May 23rd on it, but that's not the date of this award ceremony. It's the 24th of May. And so that's fixed. I think everything else is good. Has everyone had a chance to look at this? If not, I don't know. If you see any problems, I'm the one to talk to. But there shouldn't be any problems because Chris and I both looked at it, and nothing gets past us. And other than that, we still have the press release to do, and we're working on that. It should be done in the next couple of days. I think that is all.
All right, now either Kelsey or Jamie with certificates and awards.
All right. So basically, I have Vanna White standing next to me. And for certificates of appreciation, we have chosen this fabulous design.
I'll pass it.
We'll pass it around. She will give it to you to inspect and say yay or nay. And then for certificates of achievement, which is our middle tier, we have this lovely design. And then our staff advisor, Chris Ball, will be ordering the plaques. And I think that's pretty much it.
Oh, and next meeting, the mid-month meeting, we'll be calling all our recipients to make sure they're coming to the award ceremony if they haven't RSVP'd.
Okay, questions, comments? All right.
All right, now someone from the script and program committee. Thank you, Eric.
All right, so we divided up the script writing within our committee. Lauren's going to write some of it, Abby's going to write some of it, and Jared's going to write some of it. And I finished making the program, so I'll email that to Chris tomorrow. And then, yeah, I think we're pretty set, though. We don't really have anything other to do than the script. So, yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, for the script, can you guys make sure, I know I already told you this, but, okay, Monday before the mid-month. Thank you, so we can all go over it at the mid-month. Okay, I think, okay, so the Youth Recognition Awards is on May 24th. We have one meeting until then. Also, can we all meet at the Teen Center at 4 o'clock so we can set up and go over the scripts? Are there any questions? All right, I think that's it.
Okay, and if you think that's it, then I think we're done with Youth Recognition Awards ceremony for this meeting. Anyone have anything else to add? I think we're done. We are done. Which brings us to old business with Commissioner Salachi.
Is there any old business at this time to discuss? If not, let's move on.
Okay, that means we have new business with Commissioner Hatland.
Is there any new business at this time? There being none, let's move on.
Which brings us finally to Commissioner comments with Commissioner Axelrad.
All right, everyone. As this is our last televised meeting for this year, and we would like to send off our seniors on a very good note, I would be greatly excited if everyone would go around the room, starting with Commissioner Liu, if they would please say something about each of our seniors. And, of course, Chris as well, being this is his last meeting with us as well. And so, yeah, Rupa, Fraser, and Eric, for those of you who have forgotten. All right.
Raise your hands.
Ben.
So I'm going to first start off with Fraser, I guess. Probably one of the most, well-spoken, almost eloquent guys I know. There's almost a sense of propriety about him. The way he dresses is very commanding. He was always really open to me, open with new ideas about the digital camera, I guess. Fraser, it was great working with him. I learned a lot. He's a great leader. I think it was a privilege for the Youth Commission to have him as a chairperson this year. So that moves me to Eric. Eric's like my brother. He was a USC fan in the beginning of the year, but I guess now he's going to UCLA. Brew and pride. It was great working with Eric in the Youth Master Plan for like 3 years. So I also learned a lot from him. He was always very organized, on top of things, great leadership. And I'm gonna miss Eric a lot, but it's kind of soothing to me to know that he's going to UCLA. He'll be close, and he'll be rooting for the team that I love. And that leaves me with Rupa. I know Rupa from school. She's probably the biggest nice smile I've ever seen. And it was fun hanging out with her at school, and we kind of share a couple of friends. And she was always very nice to me too, and I'm gonna miss her a lot. Yeah, and that leaves me with Chris. He was probably I learned so much from him. I just can't describe how much I learned. It was great working with him. Every project we did, I remember doing Rock the Oaks, stuff like that. He was always on top of things. I guess we had problems with email at first, but now, probably I've never had someone so devoted, I guess, to what he does, because I would email him maybe at a weird time at night, and he'd just come back maybe 30 minutes later and telling me what to do. So I guess he helped me a lot. This is my first year, so I learned a lot from him. I guess the transition was really well into him. He's new too, but it seemed like he was always on top of things and knowing what to do. So I guess I'll miss him a lot for next year. And again, I learned so many valuable things, not only about that'll help me here, but for the rest of my life. So thanks.
Okay, my turn. This is harder than it looks. I guess I'll start off with Rupa. you've heard it, 3 times or 2 times today, you do have the biggest smile, and it really does make other people want to smile too. And you're one of like the sweetest people I've ever met. We have our little Indian bond, and you're so sweet and nice. And I know that like if I ever need to talk to somebody, you'll always be there, which is nice to know. And Fraser's there. Fraser, I don't know, how do you describe Fraser? He's probably one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life, and he's always makes these youth commission meetings so much fun. And yes, that's it, I guess, for Fraser. Thank you for being a chair. And Eric is also one of the probably like just nicest people I've ever met. He's always there if I have a question. He doesn't just look at me as a freshman who's first year here, but he just is always there for help and encouragement. And then that brings me to Chris. You did just such an amazing job this year. You're always on top of stuff, and I would have never guessed this is your first time doing this, because you always have everything so organized and you know what's going on, and I really appreciate it. And you're also so very understanding when stuff comes up. You're just easy to talk to, and that really made my first year in Youth Commission great. So thank you guys.
All right, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to start with Chris, who was thrown into here in the middle of things when after we lost Mina, and then Maria decided to move on to the hospice. I really think that everyone on the commission grew to know Chris better and grew to love him and cherish him as one of us. And honestly, it was such a smooth transition that nobody really, had any problems at all. So thank you very much, Chris, and hopefully we'll see you around. So, yeah. And then I'm going to move on to Rupa. Rupa and I have had some good memories together, being that our birthdays are quite close to each other, so we have some good bonds there, and all the reminders that, oh yeah, your birthday's coming up, and oh yeah, mine's too, so yeah, don't forget, all those little talks and stuff. And I'm sure you're gonna have a great time at Irvine, and of course you'll keep in contact. And yes, and I'll try to visit. I don't know, we'll see, we'll try to figure it out, but yeah, come back and visit us, of course, and have a really good time. Eric is just one of those characters on this youth commission that keeps things lively, along with Fraser. Eric is one of those on task, always concentrating people that helps to keep everything focused and organized. And I think he was always heading the youth master plan, so he was always in the know and always someone you could go and ask about. And all those times when I would go and ask him for help on Euro last year and this year, of course, with U.S. history and all that good stuff and all the tips and everything. So I'm going to miss that next year when I'm going to be trying to fly it solo without my seniors helping me. But yeah, you'll have a great time at UCLA, I'm sure, and you better come back and visit us as well. Fraser is also a character, and he, of course, we have some good memories as well, considering a few pranks that have been played. But, I'm going to take the high road, and I'm not going to get him back, because I'm sure someone in the future will do so at Berkeley. So I have nothing to fear there. But, Fraser, we really appreciate you chairing this year, and I hope that you have a really successful future. And, of course, keep in contact with us. And we love all three of you guys, and, of course, Chris as well. So good luck, guys.
Okay. Well, I've told all of you guys I'm going to die next year without you, which is true, but this is my farewell to you guys. I'll start with Eric. You've been my senior insider scoop. You've been telling me about SATs, not to worry about them, and APs, and although you scored a lot higher than me, you soothed my I don't know how worried I was, and I really appreciate all your help with everything. I remember therapeutic dance, our creative brainstorming, and you're always so organized and creative, and you're just everything this commission needs, and we're going to really miss you. And I hope you have a lot of fun in UCLA. And, don't. And you're going to come visit, or I'm going to come visit, because, yeah, okay. This isn't goodbye, but, okay. Fraser, okay, at the beginning of the year, I was a little disappointed you beat me for chair, but you did a really good job. you did a really good job, even though you just gave me the meanest look ever. And anyways, you've kept our meetings really, really lively. Every meeting, and you make sure we go through everything very thoroughly and nothing's left out, which is really good as a chair, and I know you're going to do well in whatever you decide to do. And I remember Fraser with a Z. Do you remember the first time, the little interview? I still have that. Yeah, with your random spellings. Yeah. Yep. And okay, Rupa. Well, we joined the commission together, and I'm gonna miss you. Oh, you're going to Irvine, not too far. You can come visit, but all our little conversations, sitting in the car after meetings, talking, catching up, we're going to go on out to lunch. We still have never gone out to lunch. I don't know, you helped me in everything. Youth commission, school, random gossiping about boys. I'm gonna miss you, and I know you'll be happy in Irvine. And Chris, well, you jumped right in here, and you did a really good job. I mean, I know you acted like you didn't know what you were doing, but you really did. You were always on top of everything. I mean, I don't know where you came up with things. You remembered things that I didn't remember, and I've been in the commission for 4 years, so you're really impressive, and I'm sorry to hear you won't be back next year, but I'm sure we'll see you, and I'm sure you'll help out our new advisor, and okay, I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to start with Chris, and I want to say thank you very much for honestly jumping right in with us and learning from what we tell you, which probably isn't much. We kind of expected you to know a lot, and you did really well, and you made this whole transition very easy. And thank you for all your support with all of our activities and all that, and you're really great at organizing and planning things. I'm going to talk about Rupa. I've known you since elementary school, even though I didn't remember. But thank you so much for always being so sweet to me and always being a good friend to me. I'm really proud of you, and I'm really excited. And I'm pretty sure we're going to hang out later, so it's fine. Fraser, you've been a really good chair this year, even though I don't like to admit it. Thank you so much for everything you've helped me with, and especially the Youth Recognition Awards, because you were the chair last year. You're so smart, and I know you're going to do great at Berkeley. Eric, thank you so much for being on Youth Master Plan with me these past years, and you're the only person that's stayed with me on that one. You're going to do great at UCLA, and you've been such a great friend to me. I'm going to miss you all, and I know we all love all 4 of you. All right.
Chris, thank you so much for everything. I mean, like they said, you just jumped right in, and being me myself, having someone that knew what they were doing who was in my same position was nice. So thank you for everything, and I look forward to Rock the Oaks next year. Get to work again. Rupa, you do have a really nice smile that is very welcoming. And as naive as I am, it's always nice to know that there's someone there to support. And good luck next year at Irvine. You're going to be great. Fraser, you're a great chair, and you're very entertaining. And thank you so much for leading the way and being such a great person. And Berkeley is an awesome school. and I'll probably visit you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Eric, you're so nice, and thank you so much for being such a good example and a hard worker. And go Bruins!
In alphabetical order, we'd be starting with Chris. Yes, Chris did a great job this year. He was always very organized. He did a good job at, keeping things on track and whatnot in our somewhat chaotic little meetings, which weren't that chaotic.
Because of Chris.
Because of Chris, yes. Chris kept them from becoming chaotic. You jumped in at a pretty hard time. We'd already been doing a lot of planning and whatnot for all of our events, and you didn't really know what was going on, and you handled everything very well. I'm very surprised, so good job. Next, we have Eric on our list. Eric, you were a good person. You always made it easy for the not so inclined as to what was going on. First year, I didn't really know what was happening a lot, and you helped me with a bunch of stuff. You kept the meetings very entertaining, along with Fraser. And in that suit, I could just imagine you as like a rocket engineer. I can see it. I'm predicting the future. Yes.
Thanks, Abby.
Fraser, our chair, a wonderful person, very entertaining. You always kept the meetings on track with your executive power. You were a great person, always very friendly. You made everything easy. You never made anything feel very scary. I always expected the chair to be not as nice as everybody else, but you proved me wrong. Good job. That's important. Rupa, last on my alphabetical list. You're a very wonderful person. You're always nice. You've never been mean in any way, therefore making you nice. You were a great commissioner to work with. You always helped with everything. You made it look very easy, which was assuring to those who didn't know if it was easy or not. So, thanks a lot for making this year really great.
Okay, we're nearing the end, and you're probably going to hear a lot of things that you've already heard already, but bear with me. I'm going to switch it up again and start with Fraser, who made me laugh the first day I walked into Youth Commission I didn't know anyone. I was pretty scared out of my mind because I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and Fraser just literally 2 minutes after I walked in, I was already laughing. And then I discovered he went to my school and was ultimate frisbee captain, and that was pretty cool. And like everybody said, Fraser, yeah, very, very intimidating. But you've been an awesome chair, and just really, like everyone said, you make the meeting so much more fun. And I will always remember your eating contests with Eric. I don't think anyone could ever forget that, really. But moving on to Rupa, you have been such a good friend, just always. I could talk to you about pretty much anything, and you don't even have to know the people I'm talking about, but I feel comfortable talking about them with you. And I know it's been said, but you do have the best smile everyone's ever seen. And I just loaded onto my computer the video of you explaining why you would be a koala. And I have to say, I don't think I stopped laughing for a really long time. And my friends were watching, they were like, who is this girl? I was like, she's cool, don't worry about it, she's awesome. And Eric, I think the first time you and I became really friends outside Youth Commission was when you drove my car. And that was pretty fun. And then I just started seeing you around school and in clubs and stuff. And you've been a really good friend, and I'm sad that you're leaving too, but I'm glad you're going to UCLA because I can come bug you when I go visit my brother. So I'm going to miss all three of you when you go away, but don't worry, it's definitely not the end. And Chris, like everybody said, jumping in, just totally not even worrying about it, trusting us for what we say, which really Thank you. And I know that's a little bit difficult sometimes, and putting up with my incessant sarcasm. And just so you know, I'm going to update you on everything Youth Commission ever does. You'll never be free. The end.
Oh, Abby. All right. Great thing about going last. So I sat over here is everyone's already said all these wonderful things, and I agree with every single one that has already been said. I am known to cry at these things. I've done it before, and somehow someone I know always end up watching, so I'm going to make it really short because I will cry. Everything everyone said, Rupa, your smiles and your friendship, and Fraser, your fun and your leadership, and Eric, your organization and responsibility, and all of you make Youth Commission a great experience, and Chris, your hard work and your open-mindedness, and everyone was wonderful, and I love you all.
Real quick, I just wanted to say to the 3 seniors, I've been on the Youth Commission. I haven't been on the last 2 years, but I've been on 7 or 8 different commissions. And I think this year there was more challenges than any other year I've seen. It's just the shifting of people. And really, this year's the first year that the teens, have had to run pretty much everything almost by themselves. And I think we really need to, commend the 3 seniors that really kind of led the way. Fraser, I guess, first. Sometimes I don't like his jokes, but no, they're funny. They're funny. But, he's just a good guy. He makes everybody comfortable. And, he's just one of those guys who's just a born leader. Eric, I worked with him on the Youth Commission this year, of course, and Youth Master Plan. And I think he's just one of those guys that everybody looks up to. Kind of, if they need advice, they go to him. So, he's always kind of in the leadership role, giving advice to the younger guys. And I think that was, just a skill he had. And Rupa, I probably have known you the longest, and Kelsey, but, you're a senior. I remember I was on the commission when we first started, and it's true, you do have that smile and just that positive quality that just makes it more fun to be around, but also, you do a thorough and good job too, so you need to know that as well. And Chris, he kind of came in cold turkey, but Chris is just one of those guys who everybody likes, Everybody I introduced him to through the teen center in the community, they just really thought Chris was a nice man. He's meticulous and he's thorough, and he just came in and let the kids kind of take control and just was really a good guy. And I don't think anybody could have done a better job. It was just, I think all the kids really like him, and it was just a really good and successful year. And I think the whole commission, even the younger ones, you need to congratulate yourselves too. So thank you.
Can I say something here too? I can't not say something after all you guys have said some really nice things, and I'm emotional about that. Thank you very much. But kind of echoing what Todd said there, that I came in and I didn't really know how all this stuff worked, and it's thanks to you guys that this year has gone off so well, and we've had such a good time. The best advice that I got coming in here was from Maria, and she told me, you know what, just trust the youth commissioners. They know what they're doing. They will be able to guide you through this, and work with them. They can tell you how this all works, and that's been absolutely true. I've been able to trust all of you and how you worked and what you were doing, and it's because of you and all of your hard work that we've been able to pull these events off and have such a good time. And really, I haven't had to rely on anybody more than the 3 outgoing seniors, Rupa, Fraser, and Eric. You guys, your experience, your years on the commission have been invaluable to me. And I couldn't have done it without you. I know I was coming to you guys constantly saying, all right, what do I have? What do I need to do? What do I need to know for this project? And always I was able to get the answers that I needed from you, and that was invaluable to me. So really, you've all said some very nice things, and it's thanks to you guys that I was able to step up. So thank you. On an individual note, Rupa You've been wonderfully positive the whole time, and actually for all three of you, I was struck immediately by all of your intelligence. You guys are wonderfully smart, gifted individuals, and I know that's going to carry each one of you very far. Rupa, I remember fairly early on we were planning a therapeutic dance, and we were working on the goodie bag items, and you couldn't make it to a meeting, but you came into the office like an hour before the meeting, and you had the catalog, and you had everything marked out, and what we were going to be able to, what you wanted to order, and everything like that. And I thought, you know what, that's dedication. You can't come in, but you're going to take the time to come in and make sure that your responsibilities were taken care of, and that the stuff you need to bring to the meeting was taken care of. And I mean, that's so important for a leader, and it's going to take you a long ways. Just following through on your commitments, and I remember that. So when I was writing that letter for you, it was very easy. Fraser, again, you've done a fantastic job leading these meetings. Right away, it was pretty clear that I didn't have to come in and script anything for you guys. I know the very first time I kind of came in with a script. Okay, let's do this. And it's totally unnecessary, because you know how it was. You worked so well with everybody, and leading all these meetings, doling out the responsibilities, and everybody looks to you as the leader. So those leadership qualities really come out, and you have a wonderful personal style and a sense of humor. I think those are fantastic. Berkeley's going to be a great fit for you. And actually, I wanted to tell you, you've inspired me to start riding my bike into work. I see you doing it. I see you riding in, and I thought, you know what? There's no reason. I live 5-6 miles away, but there's no reason why I can't do that. So, on a few days over the summer, I'm going to start doing that. When the weather gets a little bit better, I'm going to start riding in. I like that idea, and so thank you. And Eric. We've been talking about your organizational skills, but also your dedication. I mean, not only have you been here for the Youth Commission, I don't think you've missed a single meeting. You're here for every single one of them, but you're also doing Youth Master Plan and all of the stuff that goes along with that. You were one of the people that with therapeutic dance and the work parties knew exactly how we had to put everything together and what needed to get done. Just having it all together, your organization was a benefit to me, but also that's going to take you far. And I wish you the best at UCLA. And congratulations to all three of you. You've been role models to the rest of us, and I think you've taught everybody here some lessons that will help the commission in the coming years. So thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, first of all, for saying so many good things about me. It really boosts my confidence and my self-esteem. Since I'm a senior, I'm just going to, if you guys don't mind, I know we're running kind of late. I'll make this fast. I'm just going to go through everyone because probably not, well, no, I will see everyone again. But Ben, when I'm at LA, I'll call you. We'll go to a basketball game together. Marissa, I see you around campus. I wave. Sometimes you say hi back. Sometimes you don't. But it's okay. I know you see me. Jamie, thank you for letting me drive your dad's car. Even though I wasn't really that good at it. Kelsey, I've gotten to know you a lot better this past year. Don't worry, you will find a prom date. Everyone who's out there that goes to Newberry Park. Yeah. Okay, Rupa, I don't know, we just clicked instantly, but we've kind of grown apart, but I know that's going to change in college because we'll go to parties together and stuff like that. Fraser, Ultimate Frisbee, I haven't played in a while, but
you should.
Yeah, I'll come out. Alright, now on this side, here, let me switch. Alright, Nadia, you're probably one of the closest friends I have, inside and outside of Youth Commission, and I just enjoy talking to you, hang out with you, and just, I'm not really going to say that much because I'll see you. I know I'll see you again, so. And Natalie, I don't really know you that well, but Whenever I see you, you're always just happy, and I don't know, it just makes me think about how I should be happy more. Jared, your hat and your ties. I mean, I have a tie today, but it's not tied that well, but I tried. Abby, your mom's car is amazing, and your house is pretty cool too. I'm looking forward to the youth commission party. Lauren, we started youth commission together. I think it's the first year you cried, right? And then I'm like, but it turned out to be okay, so it's all good. Todd, you're just so funny. Youth Master Plan's great, and you crack good jokes sometimes, and yeah, sometimes they're not that funny, but it's great. And Chris, I just wanted to thank you. You're so calm and composed this year. I think that anyone thrown into this situation would have been kind of flustered with everything that you had to do, but you put up with all of us, and you put up with our whining and just everything that we did, and I just really appreciate that. That's all.
Okay, we're gonna switch over to me. Okay, I'll make this short but sweet too, because I know like time's running short. So let me start with Ben. Ben, I love you, Ben. Like, I just want to tell you that. I know I harass you at school, and like whenever I see you, and I just think you're really cool, and like I love hanging out with you. So we're gonna hang out. You and our similar friends. We're not gonna name. Marissa, Indian Power. We're like, like that's really cool. I didn't know you were Indian until like a week ago, or like half Indian. I was like, that's so awesome. Like, there were like 3 Indian commissioners like last year or like the year before, and I was like, wow, there's no one on this commission this year that's Indian. But now that there's like one that is, and I'm leaving, so it was kind of cool. Okay, Jamie, I love how our birthdays are like near each other, because it always reminds me that, okay, I actually never know if Earth Day is on your birthday, because I always ask you that, right? Don't I ask you something about Earth Day on your birthday? And you're always like, no, I don't think it is. And I still don't know when Earth Day is. I think it's either the 22nd or the 24th, but I know like I'm somewhere around there. I don't think it's my birthday. So, Kelsey, you've become like my best friend on this commission. Over the 4 years, we've like bonded, and I've just like had such a good time with you. And the first day we came in, I always tell the story every year when we talk about each other, but the first day I came in, we both were overly dressed, because we thought, it was like this really nice thing, and everyone else is in pajamas. Yeah, we're like in these like nice like outfits, and I was just like, I like that girl, like she's cool. And we, you became like someone I can talk to always. I can just call you up, and we are going to go to lunch one day before I leave, so yeah, and you're going to hang out with me next year. Fraser, your humor, your charisma, you're awesome. Like, everything about you, you make people want to smile and laugh and be around you, and that's great. Those are great qualities to have, and I know you are going to do very well at Berkeley, and I really enjoyed being with you on the commission these last 3 years. And actually, I was telling Kelsey how, funny story, on the next year, I was like, oh my gosh, there's like 2 people that are like my age. I'm so excited. We're going to like graduate together and get to talk about each other. And I was like, oh, Fraser, she must be like a really cool girl. And I was like, I can't wait to meet Fraser. And I kept on thinking you were a girl. And then when I saw you, I was like, okay. I was like, oh, 2 boys.
A really weird looking girl.
I was like, no, you don't look like a girl. Your hair, I mean.
Oh, thank you.
Eric, I know, like, we have bonded too, and I know, like, we're really good friends, and I wish that we could have stayed really good friends, but I think we will. I know we are good friends now, but, like, but I think that we'll still, hang out and everything, and I really liked being with you on the commission, and,
you were really easy to talk to, and I could like talk to you about anything and like open up to you about anything. So that was really nice to have you. Nadia, you're really cool. We have really similar lives, Nadia, because I didn't know that we keep on like talking about how we went to like Westlake Hills together, and like we did so many similar things, and we were just like so alike, and that's really cool because like I don't know, I don't have that many friends that went to Westlake Hills, so I was like, oh, that's cool, like bond, and then okay, Natalie, like, I don't know you very well, but this past year on the commission has been awesome. Like, you've definitely been an asset to the commission. Like, it's just been great having you, and you're going to do so well. You know, I wish I could be here to see you grow up and see your next 3 years, but I know you'll do great and, you know, do great things. Jarrett, you're really funny. I really enjoy talking to you, and I have a lot of fun with you. You remind me a lot of Frasier, and I really think that you're also going to do great things. You're going to do great things on this commission too. All of you guys will do great things in your life. Let me tell you. That's what I think. Abby, I love our conversations. I can honestly, what you said to me goes right back to you. Like, I can talk to you about anything. Like, we can just sit down and start talking about anything, and we don't have to know each other's friends. We don't have to know like the past. Like, we just immediately connect, and that's such an awesome thing that we have. And I really hope that we stay in touch. I definitely think we will, and you're gonna come visit me, and we'll have a lot of fun. Lauren, I have had a great time with you these last 3 years, and you have also been a great asset to this commission. You know, your leadership, you're very whenever someone's like, oh, does anyone want to write, you raise your hand and you're like, oh, okay, I'll write. Like, you're definitely, you want to like get stuff done, and that's awesome. That's great. Todd, it's been really fun having you on the commission. You know, I came in with you as our other like adult commissioner, and it was really nice having you on here. You really helped me out the first year, and I don't think I would have really caught on if I hadn't had your help and support. And I know I had a hard time the first year, and it was really nice having you there to help me out. Chris, you have been so awesome to me this year. I know, like, first of all, you came on board, and like everything was like good to go, and you just made everything so easy for us, and it was really easy to get stuff done, and you were laid back, but at the same time I felt like we got a lot accomplished this year, and I just think it's great how much, you know, all of you guys have done, and how much Chris has done in the short time that we've had him. And I'm sure, like, I was, you know, I wish you were coming back next year. I'm sure, like, the commission will miss you. I know if I was here, I would miss you, but I'm going to be gone. Thank you so much for, you know, helping me out with, like, my college recommendations, you know, all the scholarships. Like, I think, like, I felt really comfortable with you, because, I felt that we, like, really, like, I felt like I already knew you. You really helped me out so much, and with anything I had, like, I could go to you. It was really easy to talk to you, so thank you a lot for that. And thanks all you guys for, you know, making such a great year for me. It really meant a lot. Now it's your turn.
Okay, time for the funny man. First off, a public apology to everyone watching. I know you don't know any of these people probably, and this is taking a long time, so I'm going to make it quick and entertaining for you. So we start off with Ben Liu, who I knew from the the Teen Center Advisory Board, and just one of the most well-spoken people I know. And just once he's set on something, he follows through, whether it's the camera thing, which I know he's going to follow through with and accomplish, or I know he was also really, he's not afraid to change things, and I know he was interested in, like, adding another project to the Youth Commission, and he's not all talk, he actually has some walk to him, you know, he actually followed up with it. So, it's been great, Ben. Marissa, let's see. I don't know if I set a very good example for you on our project just now on the Youth Recognition Awards. You know, I was just like, oh, you know, this is easy, we'll just lay back, da-da-da-da. But I know if the moment you get anything, it's done. You're very responsible, you know, just a great person to work with, and a very valuable asset to this Youth Commission. Axelrad, come on, look at me. There we go. Jamie, where to begin? First off, sorry about last year. A little prank. I know you never let me. I think you're actually genuinely mad at me. And I don't know. Okay, sure. But I don't know. You've been a great friend as well as a great youth commissioner, and you, I think, are the prime example of someone who like from the very beginning, I always knew, if Jamie was working on something, it was done. You're just extremely responsible like that and amazing. Kelsey without the extra E, not Kelly. I called Kelsey Kelly today. How terrible is that? And I guess I have to make it up to you right now, don't I? I'm sorry. There you go. And I'm sorry I beat you for chair this year, but I think everyone needs to know that as for all the show that I am up here at chair, I think Kelsey is really, probably the most experienced one here, and she was really the one that we all turned to. She's been on here longer than pretty much anyone, except for maybe Rupa. But 5 years next year, isn't that right? I mean, come on, that's like a third of your life on youth commission, which is pretty amazing. But Kelsey is a wealth. I know the youth commission is in good hands with Kelsey on it next year. Okay, Rupa. Rupa's just like sitting next to me here at these meetings is just a total confidence booster. I don't know. She always has something nice to say, and I never say anything nice back. Well, I know I really should because I don't know. Just looking at you, I smile because you have a great smile, Rupa. Did you know that? And I'm happy that we're all going to the UCs next year. We're getting some of our tax dollars back, and and I know you're gonna have a great time. And I know, no matter who you're with, you'll make them feel good, and they'll like you for that. And just it's been a lot of fun.
You're really.
Whatever. Okay, Eric, I'm not even gonna spend time on you because I know I'm gonna say goodbye to you like 4 other times, and then we're not even gonna really say goodbye because yeah. When you're on the UCA basketball team and I'm on the Berkeley basketball team, we're gonna play each other. You just wait. Okay, Nadia. Let's see. For all the stuff I gave you during those grueling interviews, you really did a great job, and I think you're doing a great job with Youth Rec Awards, following in my footsteps as the chair. I don't know. I'm having trouble with this one. I can't think of how to say this, but yeah, you're in my top 13 in regards to youth commissioners for sure. Thanks a lot. It's been you're one of the youth commissioners I'll remember. Don't you forget that, because I won't. Okay, Salachi. I know you were kind of dropped into this in the middle, and I think you did a great job adapting. You are a exemplary youth commissioner. I was really, really impressed by how well you adapted and how well you came into this and just jumped right in. I don't think you were, maybe slightly intimidated, but you didn't show it, and just a wonderful person. Thank you so much. Jared, where to begin? The hat, the Lumberjack Club, everything about you is just astounding, and I don't know, I had a lot of fun with you this year. I think you definitely were someone I could connect with, and yeah, I'll say goodbye to you again, don't worry. I'll make it better next time. Abby, I think, okay, here's what I remember about Abby. I remember, this is how I'm going to remember Abby, is last year during the Rock the Oaks interview, or when we were deliberating on Rock the Oaks, I think you and I were really at odds on a certain band, like a band selection, and you were one of the few people who would not succumb to Fraser's linguistic hammer. Abby holds her ground, and she knows, she's just a true individual, I think, and very, strong-minded, and that's a great quality to have, I think. Just you're Abby, you're yourself, and I'll remember that. Thanks a lot. All right, on to Lauren, my fellow ex-swimmer. You're one of the few people who would actually, when I came to practice, or when I came to the youth commission after practice, smelling of chlorine and completely swamped and tired, you actually understood what it was. I hope you understood, right? Okay, good. You understood. And I know you were really enthusiastic about Rock the Oaks this year, and I think that's the perfect project for you. You did a great job with it. And what was that? Nothing. Well, I'm taking too long. Okay, Todd, all of your jokes are just hilarious, and you're so funny. Just a real funny guy, Todd. Anyways, okay, Chris Ball, one of the best advisors we've had this entire year. I really liked what Eric said about you being, you're really calm and collected, which is, I think those are the exact words Eric used, but composed and collected. But you never got frantic. You were always you trust us, exactly. Who said that? Kelsey. Kelly, brilliant. Yeah. I think you understood your role as an advisor perfectly. You didn't try and take control of the Youth Commission. You kind of let us do what we needed to do. You came to us and needed help, and as for your end, I mean, you just came through perfectly. With everything that we needed, contacting us, giving us everything that we needed. You fit your role perfectly, and I think that's a great quality to have. To know, you did your job extremely well, and I really appreciate that. And on a personal level, just a great guy. I know when we found out you were going to be our new advisor, everyone was really excited. The guy from Rock the Oaks, I remember him. Everyone knew who you were. So, yeah, thanks a lot. It's been great. And that brings us to the adjournment of the extremely long May 3rd, 2006 Youth Commission meeting. So unless anyone wants to scream something and stop me, I'm going to adjourn this meeting right now at 8:14. Thank you very much.
Lost in American culture, in the American culture of the period.
I take you back to an alley in St. Louis. The time is that quaint period, the 30s, when the huge middle class of America was matriculating in a school for the blind. Their eyes had failed them, or they had failed their eyes, and they were having their fingers pressed forcibly down on the fiery braille alphabet of a dissolving economy.
In the first scene of The Glass Menagerie, Williams extends his stage directions to comment on the setting of the play. He describes the Wingfields tenement as one of a number of hives that are nothing but warts on the skyline of urban centers. This is the dismal location to which Tom must return to live out his memory, a mundane apartment that faces an alley full of fire escapes. Williams sees these fire escapes in a more poetic way, as escapes for the burning desperation for all the people who have to live here. The Wingfield apartment emerges from Tom's memory, but Williams takes care to place it in historical perspective.
In Spain, there was revolution. Here, there was only shouting and confusion and labor disturbances, sometimes pretty violent in otherwise peaceful cities, such as Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis. That's the social background of the play.
The details of America and the world in turmoil fade as the screen marking the exterior of the Wingfield apartment is lifted. The audience is drawn into the living room of this dark, grim home, where it discovers, among other things, the contrasts offered by the fragility of the glass menagerie and the durability of the typewriter on which Laura practices being a secretary. Behind the living room, there's a small dining room. Both rooms are as dim as Tom's remembrance of them. Yet, even as it recedes into memory, the world surrounding the events of that night at the Wingfield apartment still serves